Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome to Matsumoto City in Nagano Prefecture. In this video, you will be introduced to 3 of the city's famous places that I first came to know. The Matsumoto Castle, Kaichi Elementary School, and Nawate Street. First, let's check out Matsumoto Castle. Matsumoto Castle is one of the oldest castles in Japan, dating back to the 1590s. It is also one of the few castles in Japan to retain most of its original form over its long history. Its interiors were repaired by crowdfunding and public donations from the local citizens. In 1936, Matsumoto Castle was designated a national treasure and is now maintained through restoration and conservation efforts. The museum-like castle tower now houses many historical artifacts, some of which were collections donated by locals. A moat that surrounds the castle truly highlights its defensive capabilities during Japan's samurai warring period. Unfortunately, nature itself is quite the foe. Black outlines show where a palace was burnt down by an accidental fire. Today, Matsumoto Castle now hosts a number of events for locals, tourists and visitors throughout the year. From moon viewing, flower watching and even matchlock gun demonstrations. As the outside society continues to develop, grow and modernize, history still remains strong and relevant to the city of Matsumoto. Many other castles are still being preserved across Japan and continue to mold part of the country's identity and heritage from past times. Now people from around the world appreciate these historical sites and continue to visit them with curiosity. I hope you can too. Welcome to the former Kaichi Elementary School. While it seems unusual to turn an old school into a museum, this school used to facilitate some of the foundations of basic education for the people of Matsumoto. Members of the community, who were mostly farmers, were very excited about the idea of their children going to a community school, that they donated 70% to the cost of the school building. Each classroom has a display of old materials used by the students of the day. Some contain textbooks and notes, while others have wood carvings and art. Walking through a school building that was completed in 1876 strangely fills you with a sense of nostalgia. You could only imagine what it must have been like growing up back then. These are photos of the first few school principals. They were some of the first to oversee a new system of common education in Japan. Although Kaichi Elementary School now runs in a modern building next door, this one remains a national treasure. Nawate Street, the path that's filled with the most number of frogs in Matsumoto. Don't be alarmed though, they actually have an interesting reason to be there. The Japanese word for frog is kairu, which also happens to be the same word for going home. Along the way, you can grab a bite to eat from your favorite taiyaki shop, or maybe buy souvenirs for your friend. Some people stop by at the Yohashira Shrine to pay their respects to the local spirits and pray for good fortune. On warmer days, you can go to an ice cream shop with some interesting flavors. And it's never a bad idea to go down and relax by the river. This is my favorite spot, the Story House Cafe. You can see why. Every Saturday I got to play ukulele in the morning and have a great time with good friends. That's my introduction to 3 famous places in Matsumoto City, Nagano Prefecture. I hope you enjoyed this video and decide to visit Matsumoto in the future with some friends. This place is like a second home to me and I wish that it becomes yours too. That's all for me, and I will see you in the next video. Not a single soul at this airport. Or maybe one other person over there. But yeah.